Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy, and today we are actually on the dev live stream right now. This is live footage that you're seeing of a AI match with Nabori and Sundown talking, and they're playing Kira. So we're seeing the first gameplay of her. It is just an AI match, so he's probably going to stomp, but we're going to get to kind of take a look at how she looks, how she feels outside of just the trailer and what we've been able to see so far. So I figured I'm just going to go ahead and do my reaction to this, and we'll take a look and see what it's like. So let's go ahead and unmute, listen to them a little bit, and kind of give our thoughts.
Stoked for you guys to play Kira. The backflip.
All right. Sorry, I'm typing in the chat at the same time as well, but the kill counter is back. The kill counter is back at the top. Our back animation, super sick.
I love that one. I love that one. So
I'm just excited to see her in action.
Man, I'm just.
Yeah, turn the let's crank the in-game volume a little bit for this one if we can.
See what we got here.
Yeah, just so they can get the real.
Yeah,
we'll
Okay, yeah, bring me more audio.
All here, guys. I turned the announcer off, but we'll turn it back on. There you go, chat. Blow my eardrums.
And I'm looking for any like new settings and stuff too. Marksman Crest starting with a sword, cool.
Make sure you guys
Very cool.
Hearing all of the things you're able to.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's definitely intended to be played in the carry role.
Yep, she is a carry.
She can get away with being played in the mid and solo in the sense that like you can get away with it if you're.
I don't know if I'll have a lot to say throughout this, but I am actually enjoying watching this quite a bit. I don't want to be too reaction Andy.
A little safer because she has a dash,
but it is a bot match, so they're probably just gonna stomp.
Gangster Decker bot with the slow.
Yeah, Decker bot's an assassin, man. I don't
Dude,
care what anybody
some of the
says.
bots do some crazy. You're like, oh my god. Give you the rundown.
Yo, make sure you're firing off that pistol. Show him what it looks like.
Yeah, he's got the right click. That's the Mercy pistol. Nice. Missing the last hits. Good on the Bori. It's got the pistol again. He has Dusk now. So that should be the Q. Nice.
Damn, stealing my
The
kill,
Decker
buddy.
steals the kill. Nice.
Decker bot's better than some of your duos? What the hell?
Bot's better than me. Let's be honest.
Yeah, facts. Wait a second.
The pistol is so cool.
Tell
So
us
cool.
about the process of making animations. So it depends. Obviously, we got sometimes ideas of what we want the animation to be that fits the character, right? And then you get our animators.
I wonder how he's gonna build her. We'll see if the devs leak the OP Kira build.
I'd say the hardest part about animations is making sure things don't clip, things like that. I will say that.
Oh, Decker. Oh, I thought Decker was diving.
So that's probably the most longest part of the process.
She seems pretty like reined in early on. Like she just kind of auto attacks. She doesn't have like crazy wave clear or anything. So you know you're really like single target kind of, which is why I think she's either going to be probably best played with like on hit or. I mean, the crit build could be good because of her ultimate. I just guess it depends on like how that actually feels. Because if you get 100% crit and then her ult crits, that could be crazy. But on hit spreading with her seems like it could be pretty awesome too. Oh, look at that dash, dude! That dash is so sick.
Semi-realistic for the weaponry that they are utilizing in fire.
Because your Mercy pistol applies on hit, and then of course your passive is on hit as well. So if you're doing like an auto attack, like Stormbreaker kind of on hit build potential, could be really, really interesting. Nice. Oh, he actually got taken down.
Where's my support?
Rushing a Terminus, okay. Get some sustain.
Hey, okay, like how is the weapon going through? Does it end up making sense and like working with the timings as it is?
We'll see what he maxes too, because I would assume you're gonna either max the Q or the right click, obviously.
Yeah.
The Q is like point and click damage, so you probably max the Q for point and click damage. But if you were good at landing the pistol, then it could be like big damage too. And for applying the on hit, I guess maybe like lower the cooldown. Because you lower the cooldown, and then if you hit it, then it lowers the cooldown by 50%. So you should have some passive stacks built up. Nice, yeah.
There you go.
Okay, he puts the point in the Q. Okay.
so you can see in particular too how once he's able to get the 6 stacks up, like he does get that bonus damage that comes.
The audio sounds a little weird to me. I don't know if that's just me though.
Tick marks that he has,
Not like in game, just of like the stream in general.
his damage really starts to ramp up.
But yeah, once he gets those passive stacks on,
Kind of like talked about from the design side,
and then he can pop that Q. It looks the Q probably kills here. Just boom. Yep. That's super cool. That's super cool.
So she was able to. It takes a little bit to get her ramped up. However, once she gets ult, that kind of changes really rapidly.
Yeah.
He's just gonna get super fed off the bots. I'm glad that he died once. So he continues. Yep, continues putting the points in the queue. Versus AI looks really easy, but I'm glad that there's people that have. Ooh, okay. Yeah, the right click range isn't super long.
Had this number up, so 2 seconds.
Yeah. What is the range on the right click?
That's what I'm looking at right now. I just said I was gonna.
Yeah, but
look.
what? Yeah, but what is it?
I'm literally looking. Me, I'm gonna go look. What is it? Me, I'm looking.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, but what is it? Oh, my bad. I looked at.
Yeah, there's like a weird audio thing going on, I think, with their call. It doesn't sound like it's game audio. There's just like a weird audio thing going on with their call.
Ooh, now you're thinking.
Mind Razor. I don't know about Mind Razor on this here. I don't think Mind Razor applies on hits. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I'm not 100% sure though, now that I think about it.
Do me a favor, actually turn your announcer audio off real quick.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I do know the RMB is longer than auto attack range, so you can poke with it. It's not by much though.
Okay, so Mercy Pistol's got slightly longer range.
Yep. The direction you're going.
Yeah, I love that about her dash. It's direction that you're going. It's not just the way that you're facing. Super cool. I definitely feel like I feel like attack speed is just going to be so good on her with the way that she like seemingly plays. Like building up her passive, obviously you're going to want to have a lot of attack speed. So that's why I'm thinking an on-hit build, maybe with some crit, or like an attack speed focused build with crit is going to be nice. Something like Terminus obviously is good because that's like sustain and crit, so you can't really go wrong with Terminus. But I would love to see him build. Like I said, Kingsbane would be pretty cool because you can do more additional magic damage. Sky Splitter, maybe Lightning Hawk, maybe Stormbreaker I think would be good for applying on hit. What's it called? Tainted Rounds would be really good.
Yeah.
I said that. I guess it's omnidirectional within the plane of the ground, huh? Yeah, make sure you get both of them. Make it look.
All right. Get the ultimate in. Get the ultimate in. Dash into them and ult. Or ult and then dash into them. I don't know. Use the dash. Yes, that's so cool. That is so cool. So you can extend that range a little bit if you need to. Then imagine that with a perforator. Not perforator. Crest item. Pacifier. Aha. Imagine that with pacifier. So you like dash in, get kills, use your use pacifier.
Because we saw Hogokuma ask if there's a visual effect to know that vengeance is stacking. And you're able to auto attack and you can.
Yeah, you can see the vengeance is like getting bigger.
On him, and then once you get towards the end, see how it's bright and purple, and you start getting those white procs.
Cool.
The white procs are the true damage from the passive.
Okay.
You can see how kind of that builds up, but then obviously if you press ult on somebody, it'll build up like a lot faster. Yeah, so it's super subtle.
Yeah, ultimate builds up really fast. So like you could use your ultimate to build up your passive vengeance, so that way you could like end the ultimate and proc your dusk, you know.
A lot on top of her,
And she's gone.
So playing around her ultimate and on hit, and playing around her vengeance stacks to like execute a particular target is going to be pretty big. I think she's going to be very attack speed focused. I think building crit on her will be good, and maybe there's like a good crit build that brings good attack speed. I don't really remember all the items, but that's what I would assume would be the way to play her, is to really build up as much attack speed as you can while building a solid build that's going to bring you sustain and maybe a little crit.
Well, Will the glow
things
change
like
with
that.
different skins? Can't really answer that, but tier 1...
Oh, I could
won't
see
have
Ashbringer being
change.
really good on her, actually. That could be really nuts. She already has some built-in cooldown reduction. She's got a sick ability that makes her move. Ashbringer could be really, really strong on her. I need to think about that a little bit. That could be really, really
Passive
interesting.
cleansable. Good question.
I would assume that the passive is cleansable. I would assume that it is.
You know the answer to that one?
I haven't checked that effect in a while.
I would assume it is.
I would assume it has the ability to, but I don't want to say 100%.
I would be very surprised with just the way that other abilities and things are
Higher tier skins.
are
Don't have a
like
date for you on that one?
programmed that it would be cleansable. Druck's not feeling well. He looked a little stupid there. Pop the ultimate. He's getting him low, so he can pop the ult. Yeah. Oh, it's so cool.
All right, you and I are gonna have a problem if you press Q one more time before you press your ult.
I did it.
No, Q after you ult.
Yeah, because it applies all the stacks.
Cash 'em in.
Nabori's
Oh,
noob.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Nabori is noob. Noobori. The dashing during the ult is sick. Somebody in chat just said that, and I'm like, I happen to peek over and agree. That is so sick.
Throwing?
I think
It stacks up to 6 times. So
Eviscerate. Actually, I think all the crest options would be good with her, but I think
you don't
her
necessarily always want to
pacifier is probably going to be the best because she just has a lot of mobility, and tossing in additional mobility and being able to like dance around with her is going to be sick.
using dust, 'cause then you're consuming the mark and like slowing and going all the way through.
Ooh, nice.
It also
I
is
love this kit.
gated
She just seems so fluid.
going through. So like even if people like if Feng Mao blinks and dashes away, right? Like even if you have all
So
the stacks
cool.
on him, you're
I
still
love
gonna
this
be able
back
to use
animation.
dust. So most of the time you want to keep applying, but then noting that
That's so
it's
good.
time gated in terms of how each one of those stacks falls off. So if somebody breaks application range, like it is going to end up then falling off after the 4 seconds. So the goal is basically dump as many stacks onto people as you can in a fight, and then dusk, and then clean up and chase down the targets you can.
Cool.
That's the play pattern you're trying to achieve, but of course there's many different ways to go about doing it.
Mhm.
It's also important to note that Shadow Glide, right, when you're becoming untargetable, you gain additional bonus physical power after the fact of using it. So making sure that like there is an incentive, like while it is very good to use while you're going away, like there's an incentive to be like
To initiate with it, yeah.
It's also not necessarily always the smartest idea to chase Akira, because if she gets around a corner, Shadow Glides away, and then all of a sudden you're met with a bullet to the face, and then she pops ult, and then she pops dusk, like there's a very good opportunity.
Huge.
You are just
Huge.
dead.
It's so cool.
Yeah,
I just think she looks like she belongs in the game so well. She seems so fluid.
Bots, amazing teammates.
Bots are
look at those.
amazing.
Just also just got to give a quick shout out because I don't really get the opportunity to do it. Shout out to the awesome guys who have been
Interesting.
working on the AI on our side. Like
The
they do
iteration
a
for that is
fantastic
insane.
job with that. Yeah, just big shout out to Alex, Rick, and Derek.
All right, guys, we'll get
Great work
multiple.
there.
Let me see this. Let's see if I can do this. Ah, he ran away. I was trying to get both of them.
Just trying to stack up on both of them.
My cute.
Run, Grux. Oh, Gadget's dead. Gadget is dead.
I hit him with it, but he didn't die. It wasn't enough. But you see the point.
Yeah, and then also noting again with that the RMB and kind of getting that up there, the Mercy getting maxed all the way out, that can also crit, and with their ultimate critting, like most of the time you do want to be building into crit. Terminus is fairly good on her getting the sustain off.
Yeah, I think Terminus seems like a very good option.
We'll note that like Viper, another good idea.
Mercy can crit.
On it, like definitely isn't bad. Lightning Hawk can be okay in some circumstances, but not necessarily like always the path you want to go. Same thing with tainted rounds in that regard. No range limit on ducks meant to get correct.
I think
gated by the how many stacks you
oh,
end up
there's
applying.
no range on Dusk. Okay, that's really crazy.
Man, getting body blocked, my guy. My guy.
So as long as they have the
Alright, we're
stacks on
trying to
them,
get,
even it's like truly a fadeaway potential kill.
Here before they kill them. root interrupt her ult?
I don't think a root would interrupt her ult. Probably not. It would probably have to be a stun or a silence.
It has to be hard CC going through, so it'll have to be a knock-up and knock-up, stun, silence.
Well, never mind. I'm too strong. I tried to dash away.
I was just about to say, I think at this point you're probably just gonna nuke them.
I was trying
It's
to
too
dash
fed.
out of it, but it's alright. We'll show you in a minute.
Building that mine raiser pretty late there. Definitely not
What do you guys
a
think?
viable
What do you guys
build.
think of Kira? Pretty sick, man.
She does seem super sick
A
though.
lot of fun to play.
The scaling on the ultimate's going to be
It's also- it's
insane.
important to know, I see a lot of people mentioning the ult. He had his level 2 ult there. He also, actually he might not have had it for that pot, but he's also 13 and 1 in fighting bots.
Yeah, he's giga fed. You can't imagine that this is the accurate representation of damage output, because he is super fed.
Do damage.
Here you go, chat.
However, like if you're able to interrupt her,
Boom.
almost.
I hit them both, but yeah, almost. He's a tanky boy.
There you go. Nice. That's pretty awesome, man. I think she looks really, really good. From like a power level standpoint, from like the standpoint of like how good is she actually, it looks like she's very good. It's hard to say exactly where she'll fall on a tier list, but I think that all carries are very, very consistently strong. And she's also a carry that has like a pretty like, let me think of how to put it. I think she has a very carry-esque kit, right? Shoot, move, orb walking kind of playstyle. And with a dash built in, it's like really hard to imagine that the character would be weak unless they had a useless ultimate. Just because of the fact that like auto attacks are dictated by the item build. So if she's a very like auto attack centric carry, which most carries are, then you're going to get a lot of value out of her because of the strength of the items, and we all know the items are very, very strong. So with built-in mobility, with like like really, really long range potential damage with the Q, with a really, really high scaling damage ultimate, like there's a lot of potential here. Nice. Hits him with the double kill, like hits him with the Q because the stacks are all on. I just think that there's no way she won't be even tier, if not one of the better carries in the game. She seems like she's incredibly strong. And that's just kind of my take from the perspective of seeing her early, right? And I'm really trying not to factor in how strong he is right this game, because this is, he's 20 and 1, right?
Having Pauline on earlier, we definitely have more voice lines incorporated with her actions and going through.
So we'll see how she actually feels in like a much more even game. She's not going to shred this hard, but I do think she's going to be very strong.
And incorporating them with the animations, with the other sound effects to really give some additional depth to the character.
Yeah, I also would like to note that I think he's building terribly, which is totally fine. But I think like a modicum of attack speed is going to go a long way with her. So trying to find a build that fits like her attack speed and her attack speed and her on hit, or like and crit. Sorry, attack speed and crit on hit kind of build is going to be really, really strong on her.
What other voice lines we can come through? It's just there's other dependencies on when it gets there. So it's just again like this is the start. And it's really cool to be able to share this with you guys. Like,
Yeah, I think
kind of crossing the starting
if I have to take a guess right now, I think she will be considered the best carry in the game very soon because of her mobility.
Let me try to get a triple here.
Because she's awesome.
Let me try to get all these guys with my Q. You guys ready for this one? See if I'll probably
His
kill
ult
too
will kill
fast,
them
but I'll
all.
try to...
I wonder if you can cancel the ult.
See, cancel. There's your answer for that.
Nice. Look at that
Yeah,
Q
no,
damage.
my Q.
That's so cool.
Guys. Yeah, that's what he's trying to show you. If that's cancel Kira ult.
There you go.
Ult is cancelable. He's so fed, dude.
Oh, Grux spot diff.
Ah!
But I do think that is an important thing to note, because when you talk about itemization, right? And looking at Crest, it makes like Pacifier is real appetizing because
Yeah, I think Pacifier is going to be insanely strong on her.
To be able to kill people, to come through, like you have that dash, and she already has a dash. But then you really want something that's going to prevent you from being CC'd. So getting things like a Spellbreaker, getting things like a Liberator, and being able to have that cleanse during the time is really valuable, and being able to pre-buffer that so you can come through and
Like a
avoid
visual bug?
having
That was
your
interesting.
get interrupted. But it's a trade-off of power and other spaces, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, R&B is not an auto target. It is similar to a basic attack where you have to aim, fire, and it goes.
Viper would probably be pretty good too. That's, I mean,
auto R&B auto.
attack speed crit, right? With like armor, anti-armor.
Can't wait for you guys to play her. Look at the bot's doing Fang again. Nicely done. You ult mid-air.
Nice. Ooh, that's a good question.
I mean, you can,
Like
but it's just gonna
falling?
drop you down.
Yeah, I mean you'll follow the ground. It won't stop you from activating, right? But then because you have no movement going through during that regard, yeah.
You can dash while jumping. Yep. All right, let's try to get a quad here. What do you think? I don't know. I'm gonna get pulled again.
Does Eviscerator? I don't think Eviscerator would work with her ultimate, would it?
Dr. Dank's house, we've generally kept our hero cadence to be pretty much the same thing, so I'd expect that to end up remaining consistent for now. I wouldn't be able to comment on anything.
Okay, buddy.
Come on!
Okay, buddy.
There you go.
The Penta. You just have to make sure that you're 25 kill or 24 kills first to get the Penta on her. So I mean, her ultimate, even like she's gigafed, and he didn't like kill all of them, right? Like I don't know. I think she looks obviously like insane, and his item build is a little wonky, but that's Kira, man. I'm gonna go ahead and mute this because they're probably gonna continue on talking. Friends, thank you so much for watching this video. This is the first full Kira gameplay that has ever been shown. I wanted to give my reaction to it. I think she looks incredibly strong. I do think that you're gonna want to find a mixture between like on-hit attack speed with some crit. I don't know if you're gonna go a full crit build with her, because I think her ultimate having crit is going to be, or having the ability to crit, and her Mercy Pistol having the ability to crit is like an added benefit. But you want to be building up those vengeance stacks. You want to be, you know, shredding through people, maybe sustaining yourself. She's got a lot of mobility. You pair that with a pacifier, you can, you know, dash, you know, lifesteal, dash, lifesteal, you know, keep yourself healed up, moving fluid throughout the fight, and I think she looks really, really strong. So friends, thank you so much for watching. Drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, be sure to be kind of one. Tell someone you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.